Alright, hey everyone. I didn't think I was going to do this so soon, but I really apologize for the bad quality of the stream earlier today for race 2 of the actual entries um, in the budget sports car challenge. I believe that I have fixed the issue now. Hey, Lowlife Max Camber. I believe I have fixed the issue now, and we will see, and we will start with the harmless fly, which did actually extremely well last time on Hakone. Alright, let's see. Oh, I went in there way too fast. Quality is perfect now? Awesome. So I'm just not gonna change anything from here. I'm just gonna leave it like this all the time. Man, we have so much wheel spin that the front wheels are kind of wobbling through these corners. I don't know if you see that. It's always the front inside wheel that kind of freaks out. How is the latency now as well? Like between when I say something and when you can let's see. Better. I short shifted there, no. 114.5. This easily beat everything that went in the regular competition, but we got more cars coming up here. Yeah, dude, like you know what I did? Even though in the past I've always streamed with encoding through the CPU, and last year during the classic rally competition that has been fine as well. But now I changed it to streaming through the GPU, and it seems way smoother. I've had issues with streaming through the GPU in the past, that's why I went with the CPU in the first place. But now it's must have been a driver issue at the time or something like that, because I'm still on the same hardware. Didn't need second gear there. But I don't know, we've seen this at Hakone as well, but this Falcon is not as fast as it looks. And on paper, you know, this thing has 487 horsepower, but it doesn't feel the fastest. You managed to get a 110 with only 220 horsepower, that's really good. Next up, the Forea Mitsora. This one has 250 horsepower. Maybe because of the lack of torque. I think it's the gearing, honestly. Because I was always in a torque band there. The taillights are freaking out. That's not just the encoder, that's not your internet, that's here for me as well. Do also keep in mind that I'm probably never gonna be as quick around the track as the creator of the car, simply because I'm giving each car one valid lap and that's it. You know, I don't have... Yes, the Falcon just ran, and it did a 1:14.580, so it's in the lead right now. Then we have the Hussar Moonline, which I think is gonna top the charts once again. Yeah, I mean, you play on keyboard though, and I think that might be a real disadvantage on gravel. And also, like, I really like driving on gravel and like slow and like, well, not slowly but smoothly drifting cars through the corners, like right on the edge of grip. I really enjoy that. I'm way better at that probably than... Oh man. I'm way better at that probably than I am at track racing, so that's just me. Man, this thing is fast. How did a 400 horsepower turbo straight 6 all-wheel drive car fit into the budget of 25 grand? This is gonna blow everything away, like, yeah, 111.2. Jesus. Next up, the Lada Acula RS Limited. I spent about 5 hours trying to get it to 25k, I can imagine. Wow, the understeer on this one. Don't mind me and my cone. Still pushing it. Try to get rid of it, but... Okay. 120.3. If you hear the door bumping in the background, by the way, sorry, that's just really strong wind outside at the moment, and there's nothing I can do about that. Next up, the Mara Zvezda. It was down to like tire size, brakes, and even making the turbo smaller, quality sliders, so it's just penny pinching. I can imagine. Like... This thing, if I remember correctly, is front-wheel drive. Yep. No ABS. The thing is, I gotta get myself used to these front-wheel drive cars with diff again, because it's so counterintuitive that when the car starts understeering, you go on the gas. But that's what you have to do, because that's when the diff is gonna hook. MKR, good to see you here. Your car was an absolute beast. I mean, I only did a 111.2, but that's still more than 3 seconds ahead of everyone else. And keep in mind that I'm, you know, I'm not the greatest BeamNG driver for one, and for two, I'm not the creator, so I only give each car one valid lap, and that's it. You know, I don't do like 7 runs with each car trying to get the best possible time. .0. Your eyes are bleeding? Something wrong with the video quality, or is it just my driving? In which case I apologize. Next up, the Valdez Widowmaker. Try that again. All these people going, oh, this car can't handle a full lock. This car, you shouldn't drive a full lock. I'm on a controller, okay? And if I want the car to turn, there's only one way to turn the analog stick. So I'm sorry for being dismissive, but sorry, not sorry. It's the same for every car, so it's the same driver and the same controller for everyone, so I don't see why it would be a problem for one car and not for the other. On 15.4. And last but not least, at least for this track, the Vulcan Streamliner. Controllers normally have gradated turning. Well, but I don't know if it's just this one, but like how do I explain this? Like, you don't really have particularly much travel for the analog stick to kind of play with. Man, what is this understeer? So this thing's also rear engine, of course, so... And I also don't understand why people are coming up with that now, whereas last year when I did the classic rally competition, not only did we have cars that handled this quote-unquote issue with full lock perfectly fine, but also no one brought it up. Okay. No, oh. Well, I know there's always room to improve, okay? But what my question, and I'm trying to understand the issue now. Like, why is this an issue now and it wasn't before? Did something change in BeamNG regarding that full lock thing? Okay, I'm not here trying to say I'm perfect. I mean, far from it. But Oh, gotta redo that. Yeah, we have done on-road before without anyone complaining. This is what I'm trying to understand, like what changed. Did people just figure it out since then? Oh yeah, we got some funky music here as well. In the Neon City. Whoa! Okay. Yep. If your car is too fast, it's gonna go off right there. $54.3. Nothing changed, I'm just Yeah, it could be the power. I think it could also be like the weight distribution in combination with the tire compound. That was quite a bit of understeer. I think, and this is specific to this track, by the way, I've noticed this with other cars too. If your car is too low to the ground, then on these banked corners, you won't be able to turn as much as if you have enough ground clearance. So we might be seeing that here. Although here we're fine through this one. 55.6. Like when learning this track, at the start I thought, okay, because this the loop sort of moves you to the right, I thought that you need to gently steer right while you're going through it. But actually it's best if you just hold the steering straight as you go through the loop. The banking in the loop does everything for you. Yeah, yeah, I mean, is your car the Valdez Widowmaker? I think, yeah, that one I did try that once on this, once or twice before this, like on this track before the whole competition started, and yeah, it's difficult. Oh, your car is the Vulcan. Okay, let's just slow down just a bit before that left-hander. Lift off a little bit, and there we go. Like, look at this thing. It just absolutely flies. .52. Jesus. Wow. That is really, really fast. Like, honestly, the Moonline, the Hussar Moonline is just an absolutely incredible car. Especially given the budget. It's well balanced too, so it's easy to drive. .57. Now that didn't feel particularly slow. But then you have a car that's 5.5 seconds faster. Next up, the Maras Vesta SX95 AMM Turbo. And then we have the two rear-engined cars, which are gonna be fun. Okay. Tell you what, this feels quick too. Yeah, it is. 53.6. 53.3, sorry. Damn. Pretty good. Well done. Okay. Here we go. This car has really earned its name on this stage. I don't honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish a lap with this. I'm gonna call it right now. Okay, got the first difficult corner out of the way. Like, rear-engined cars just don't like banked corners. Okay. Made it further than last time. Let's watch out on the exit here, though. Yep. Understeered straight on. Even though I actually lifted. You see, sometimes the front turns in so well, and then sometimes it just doesn't. Yeah, I mean, let's try and get a lap in with this before we go to the next one, and then we'll see how it does here, because a lighter engine might be an advantage, but again, then again, this is also a 2-liter turbo, although it is a 6-cylinder rather than your 4-cylinder. Okay, extra careful on the exit, even so, I lost it. That was so close to the finish line as well. Well, this wasn't. Note to self: don't ever choose this track and track again for a competition where rear-engine cars are allowed. The name is indeed apt. Jesus. Why didn't I go on the inside line? That was much better when I did that. Not just faster, obviously, but also seemed more stable. Okay, how many more attempts do you guys give me? Because I realized that you don't want to watch me, like, crash the same car over and over again. There's one. Lifted off quite a bit there, so just so I'm safe. Yeah, there on the transition. Once the banked corner goes, like once it transitions from the banking to the flat, that's where it gets it. What happened there? Everything looked nice and stable, and then all of a sudden, nope. Don't want to go around that corner anymore. Poor line. Excuse me. Short shift here. I should just short shift coming out of these bankings. Try that next time. Very little trouble there with it. Okay, here it just didn't want to turn. I short shifted, trying to, you know, get the power down, and then it just didn't turn because I short shifted. So no matter what I do, I'm gonna give this one more attempt after this one. Caught it, surprisingly. Just gonna stick with fourth gear for here now. And lift it on the exit. See, all of this is valuable information for the next car. Because it's also rear engine, and I don't think it has as much downforce as this. I'm gonna give this one more attempt because the last one was so close. That was a nice drift. So lift at the end of this. Ah, come on! So close again. How? Okay, I'm sorry, but this isn't gonna happen. This is just not gonna happen. Let's see if I can handle this any better. See, now I'm so used to how that other car feels. Whoa! Is this thing like absolutely slammed to the ground? Because if so, we got no chance through those banked corners. Because if this bottoms out, no chance. Yeah, no chance. There is no chance with this one. It's too low to the ground. Through the elevation change when you enter the bank turn, you know, the car kind of squats down at the back. It bottoms out, you lose it. There is no... I was trying to be gentle there. Okay, so... Whew. I didn't steer much, so I basically let go for half of the analog stick for half of that corner. But yeah, this isn't gonna like this is it's less likely that I'm gonna make it around with this than with the last car. I'm calling it now. So I'm sorry to disappoint the two of you, like you and the creator of the Valdez Widowmaker, but I'm sorry, I can't make it around this track with either of these two cars. I'm not gonna call it impossible, because if I had a wheel, then I could probably do it. But with the controller, I just can't do it. So I apologize, but that'll be the end of the stream. MKR with the by far fastest car, both on this and the Hirochi racetrack, and also it won by a lot on the on Hakone. So yeah, this was by far the fastest car overall. Though shoutouts to the other creators as well. Cool cars nonetheless, even though I didn't manage to lap all of them here. Yeah, and the third official race is going to be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time. The next challenge will start next week on Sunday, and yeah, the video, that's when the video will be up, and you will see the rules once again in a forum post. That's how I'm gonna structure these challenges from here on out, because I figured that, you know, on YouTube shorter videos do better, but on the forums, obviously, the more detailed you can give a description for what the rules should be, what the car should be like, then the better, and the less likelihood of, you know, cars like these being created and thus disqualified. So if I had been clearer with the rules in the first place, then we wouldn't be in this situation where I would need to run the disqualified cars separately, because there wouldn't be as many. But I don't want to make the YouTube videos too long, because then nobody's gonna watch them. So yeah, the video will be out next Sunday. It'll be a relatively short video with just you know, setting the general theme of the challenge, and then the detailed rules are gonna be linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again for the official third race of the regular cars tomorrow. And until then, have a good one, and see you next time.